In the K-pop world, there are some idols who are often under pressure because they are criticized for having beauty but no talent, from the first days of their debut. Here are 6 of these idols who have been often labeled blank paper beauty by the netizens. Number 1. Chewie Twice. The first case mentioned is Twice's magnate, Chewie. Her gorgeous beauty helps Chewie go viral many times. However, many people thought it was absurd that Chewie could beat countless talented opponents in 16 with just her looks, and became the most popular name in Twice. After that, the public still did not see any potential in Chewie for a long time. They were really skeptical about her talent and even severely criticized her. This is said to be reasonable because the public has always noticed that Chewie is one of the members having the least vocal lines in the group. Moreover, Chewie also seems to be the quietest member of the group in many events or reality shows. This makes many people think that she is really just there to decorate Twice. The hate towards Chewie is so big that some netizens even went on Twitter to talk bad about her, saying that she can't sing at all, and she'd better go back to Taiwan, and the reason why JYP doesn't give her any solo project is that she's so talentless. However, many people still forget that Chewie is one of Twice's lead dancers, and many onces have pointed out that she shows a lot of effort and energy when performing on stage. Chewie is also one of the lead vocalists. And some have noted how she has improved with every comeback stage. Number 2. Jisoo, Blackpink. Jisoo has a gorgeous look that can make people feel feverish every time she goes on stage. However, Jisoo's stunning face is also the reason that makes her often be labeled as the talentless visual by aunties and some Korean netizens. Thus, her talent and skills often become a controversial topic among K-nets. While other members of Blackpink all have their solo music products, Jisoo hasn't had any solo projects. And netizens believe the reason for that is her limited musical ability. Not only was she criticized for her voice, but Jisoo was also bashed on countless forums all the time for her alleged poor dancing skills. Recently, she became a topic of discussion on a K-pop forum about her rather strange dancing moves. Netizens cut the moments when Jisoo performed and compared them to other members, and it seems that her dancing is kinda stiff and uncomfortable. In addition, the fact that Jisoo cannot communicate in English properly like the other 3 members, and often keeps silent during international interviews, also ignites the dissatisfaction in netizens. Many people also think that compared to other members of the group, Jisoo is the one who doesn't resemble the girl crush style, and also doesn't fit the concept of Blackpink, because she gives off a rather gentle vibe. In terms of acting skills, while fans believe Jisoo is born to be an actress, others don't think so. Jisoo's performance in her first drama, Snowdrop, is also said to be unsuccessful because it didn't meet the audience's expectations. You can see a lot of negative comments from K-netizens about her weak acting, expression, and pronunciation. However, lots of people considered that calling Jisoo talentless is totally absurd and mean because, in terms of music, her vocals are said to be the most stable in the group. She also has a unique husky voice that gives off a jazzy feeling. In terms of dancing, Jisoo may be less flexible than Lisa, Rosé, and Jennie, but she's still a good dancer compared to many other idols, and can do the choreography neatly. Number 3. Jin, BTS. Jin is always famous with his nickname Worldwide Handsome because of his perfect visuals. He is also responsible for the visual position in the group. However, his outstanding appearance somehow became Jin's limitation. For many years, Jin's been dubbed as a blank paper beauty who has no talents. Especially in the early years of debut, netizens did not appreciate Jin's voice, and said that Jin's gentle voice was not suitable for BTS's powerful hip-hop songs. In BTS's songs, Jin also doesn't have many lines to show off his vocals, so many people believe that his limited singing ability is the reason for that. Besides, Jin also had a hard time when he was considered a black hole in BTS's dancing. When he debuted, fans always noticed that Jin often danced at the back of the lineup, and his movements were said to not be definitive, sometimes even slower than the other members. Ironically, many netizens thought that because Jin was quite weak in choreography, he always had to focus on every dance move and forgot his facial expression. And this was believed to make his stage presence not impressive. However, after 8 years of working with BTS, Jin is seen making efforts consecutively. and he has made great progress in singing and dancing. His vocals are now appreciated by many vocal coaches, and he himself owns many solo songs hitting the charts. His dance moves have also become more free and dynamic. Thus, Knet gradually acknowledged Shin's improvement, with many comments praising his hard work and what he's doing. Number 4. Irene, Red Velvet. Referring to one of the most beautiful goddesses of SM, netizens certainly cannot miss out on Irene. Irene and her renowned visuals have been making headlines everywhere for a long time. However, it seems bad luck always clings to those who possess outstanding beauty, because Irene is also called by the phrase blank paper beauty, and people believe that she was the rapper of the group because she couldn't take on any other position. Many netizens pointed out that her rapping was so weak that it sounds like she's reading whenever she raps on stage. She often loses her breath and has to try hard to catch up with the tempo when rapping. Her vocals are also believed to be not as good as other group members. And Irene herself also revealed that she never passed the company's audition, but was still accepted as a trainee and debuted. That's why people commented that Irene had no passion for singing, and if she didn't have that gorgeous visual, she would never have been accepted by SM. In terms of dancing skills, some said that they noticed on some stages, Irene danced superficially and often forgot the choreography. However, Irene's fans still pointed out that her skills have improved over time. Plus, even though her vocal technique is not skilled, Irene's voice is said to be less nasal and pretty sweet. Besides, many netizens also think that though Irene is not a perfect dancer, her confidence and charisma is a plus point that can make up for that. Number 5. Sehun, AXO. Sehun is known as the visual god of AXO, with an appearance like a character coming from a comic book. He is also the member with the largest number of fans in the group because of his great look. But contrary to his appearance, which is always praised, his skills and ability are criticized a lot. Until now, this handsome man has always been labeled talentless because his singing, dancing, or rapping are believed to have nothing outstanding. Sehun's position in AXO is rapper, lead dancer, and sub-vocalist. Because of his position and the number of AXO members, Sehun's line in every song is very short. Therefore, some netizens assume that Sehun's limited talent is the reason why he did not receive many lines in the group. In addition, many people also criticized that Sehun's voice was quite hard to hear, and when he sang live, it was even worse. But through time, netizens realized that Sehun has made much more progress in new music products. His vocal has been praised for the softness, and for no longer being stiff and flat, like in many previous songs. It seems that possessing an outstanding visual sometimes makes the idols' talents overshadowed. But do you think netizens are being too harsh on them, as they are trying their best to improve every day? Feel free to share your thoughts with us. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to BeBoss TV for more interesting K-pop content. Thank you for watching.